I got in this discussion with the better half about boomers and how frustrating they can be. However, what we never talk about is the boomers. I'm high as fuck, by the way. We don't talk about the boomers that you depend on. Now, I don't know this lady personally. I don't work for her. I don't do anything. I'm in no affiliation. I'm going to vote for her. She's running for governor, and I know someone just like up to that point in terms of qualifications. And I can tell you for a certainty, you cannot be both of those things and be an idiot. No way. Someone like that can smell bullshit from a mile away. And so, like, I sort of know someone like that. It was like my benefactor. Doesn't give me any money, but a lot of advice and opportunities. And yeah, that kind of person, first of all, to be a pilot, just to be a pilot, okay? The thing I love about pilots is they like drinkers. Even though if they don't drink, they understand because a lot of pilots are just full-on drinkers. So, yeah, but anyway, they're awesome people. And everybody likes to pick on boomers, and I do too. There's a lot to say about that and the system and the way, you know, like we're socialists. They don't want to admit that we're socialist. But anyway, they just don't want to admit it. Not necessarily people like her. I believe she would understand what I'm talking about, but most boomers like to pretend that we're still like a capitalist country, but we have this thing called Social Security, and it is exactly a socialist system. And it may only be a little bit socialist, but it's still socialist. So there's that. But how many, like, everybody else to hate on boomers, but like, what would you do if people like her quit? Like, she's trying to fix this state. Okay. I don't see anybody else trying to do what she's doing. You got your Democrat, you got your Republican, you got your typical Fox News versus CNN, and then you got somebody who shows up and says, "Hey, let's cut the bullshit. Let's say, like, guns are okay. Oregon is a liberal state. Portland's going to be quirky and weird, but we do need the cops." I mean, just common sense. There's people like her, males and females, all over the system that are very underappreciated, that are getting kind of old and need to retire. And people my age don't want to step up and take up the slack. We just don't want to do it. And the millennials don't want to, they're not ready. We don't want to do it. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's why everything's so dysfunctional. And everything just seems weird, and you're like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why did I go to the store and nothing's there? It's not a conspiracy. It's society kind of crumbling because boomers, you depend on these boomers, and some of them just can't do it anymore. Now, she's probably okay. I mean, she's running for governor. I have confidence in her. She's good for a while, definitely. But, yeah, I mean, don't hate on boomers too much because, like, we depend on them is all I'm saying.